I started swimming at CSI actually when I was 10 because I used to go to the pool on a private club team in middle school, high school. And then one day as a student at CSI freshman year in the summer, I showed up at the pool. Nobody knew who I was. I just wanted to swim like I used to when I was younger. And I was approached by someone that was working here and they told me, hey, you should join the swim team. We need girls on the team. So I ended up joining. I spoke to Mike. I met him for the first time and the rest is history. I became a swimmer on the swim team.
Eva's been such a positive impact. She really has. She's a model student. She's always working hard, whether it's in the pool or in the classroom, when she's hanging with friends, and I think that really rubbed off on a lot of people. They know that academics is just as important as swimming, and she kind of set that tone, having a 4.0 GPA, and I think she just grew on people.
I think as a Division III student athlete, it takes just so much dedication. We have a lot of students that are involved in the community, they're working, they're spread very thin, and I think in order to be highly successful, you really need to have that type of dedication and commitment, especially in a sport like swimming. There's a lot of early morning practices, sometimes there's 2-a-days, and even though it's a team sport, it's very individualized. You know, you're the one putting your head down in the water and just grinding out the practices, and it can be difficult, and I think her perseverance has really shown through for her. Eva has been a shining example of what we hope all of our student athletes would aspire to. I don't think you can get much better than a 4.0 GPA and being the best swimmer in the conference. If we could get that out of everyone, we'd be pretty happy.
The reason that I did so well in college is I changed my mindset after high school immediately. For some reason I woke up one day and I was like, you can do better than this. Like, I don't know why you're not trying hard. In college it was like, oh, I want to go to practice now, and then that translated into now I want to go to class and I want to do well in both of them. I didn't want to just be good in school and then not put all of my effort into swimming, or the opposite way around, be the best swimmer ever I could be, but then just kind of let school go to the wayside. It had to be both. It couldn't just be one for me, and just everything that I did with school always like translated back. A test and competing in the pool are both really stressful, and I don't know which one is more stressful because in the pool, like, it's just like your heart's racing and you're going as fast as you can. You're pushing your body to the limit, and then in the classroom you're pushing your mind to the limit. Like, you got to prepare for both of them equally. Like, you got to study days in advance, you got to practice days in advance, and in that way they kind of both motivate you because you have to be ready, and you just know that going into either a race or a test, if you're not prepared, you're not going to get the result you want. So that's how they both help each other out. I mean, I really don't think that I would have been swimming in college without Mike Akalaitis as my coach. So without him, like, I just wouldn't be a fast swimmer. His practices can be really rough, like in January when we have a winter break, they can get brutal, but those are the ones that end up helping us the most come CUNY time. So I met so many people in school, and it's going to be bittersweet to say goodbye to a lot of them, but I'll come back to visit for sure. It's actually crazy that I got awarded this because this is like the highest award I've ever received, and it's really exciting for me, and I didn't imagine that I would be awarded this when there's so many really hard-working athletes in all of CUNY and all sports. So this really means a lot to me, especially since this is my last year and I'm not going back in the water again. So it really finishes swimming off for me, school off for me, in like the best way I could have hoped for.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2018 CUNYAC Female Scholar Athlete of the Year from the College of Staten Island, Eva Wojciechowska.